Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I have another layout and it is using the Planetarium kit, and I'm just showing you quickly what I'm going to use. And there's a Crafter's Workshop template and one stamp set, the grunge one. I don't end up using the clock one. And then a couple of papers, the Ellie Studio paper, and I can't remember what the other one was. I still have it right here. Maybe it's the Pier crepe paper. So I just took out that Coastal Cabana ink from Stampin' Up, and I'm just gonna grunge it up in 3 corners. And the pictures that I'm doing is when we were on vacation, there was one day that it poured rain all day. So here we were. The cabin wasn't too small. I'm going to scrapbook pictures of it pretty soon. It wasn't too small. I mean, it can sleep up to 15 people. But when you have 11 people in a little cabin, you got to find stuff to do. So the kids were all playing with their DS and everything. And then the baby and my younger nephew, they were watching a movie on little TV. So I just wanted to document that, and the title of the page is Rain, Rain, Go Away, because they all wanted to go and play outside. So I want to put some modeling paste just because that template, I wanted to sort of mimic that it was kind of rain. And I know it's like little squares and not dewdrop or teardrop shape, but I figure it was close enough. And then the grunge was like, almost like a downpour. So I had taken, I'm looking at my Distress Inks by Tim Holtz, and I can't find the right color. And then I'm going to go in my refills for Stampin' Up, and I'm going to find Bermuda Bay. And I wish I would have gotten that one from the beginning because the color was exactly what I wanted. But where, I've already started with the other color, it's going to change the tone of the color enough that I'm happy with it. And then I'm going to spread it on the template. I'm just doing it on a scrap piece of paper. Now that it's ready, I'm going to take my template and I'm just going to put it at the entire top of the layout. Now this layout took me an hour and 15 minutes. And it's the second layout using the Planetarium May kit from Studio Calico. And I have a confession to make. I'm part of that, or I was part of that Facebook group where you complete 50 pages before you buy anything. And I went through the first time perfectly. I was fine. Now the second time, I was up to 25 pages, which is still good. And then when I put in the order for the prize that I'm going to be posting here in a little bit, I broke down. I ended up getting another order, and it's like, oh well, it was good while it lasted. But on the good news of that, I started my own Facebook group, and it's just Nicole Jones 911 because I didn't want to have any other then it's not complicated. Everything is Nicole Jones 911. And the whole purpose of this Facebook group is Get-R-Done. Get it done. Get it done. So we're just going to encourage each other to use our supplies. And, if we buy once in a while, it's okay, because if we're getting pages done and into our albums and using up our supplies, then we have half the battle won, And as long as you scrapbook more than you actually purchase, then it's good. That's just what I'm going to keep telling myself. So now I'm going to mat my photo. I had a little bit of that Coastal Cabana cardstock left. So I matted the photos on that, and then it's about a 4-inch strip from that crepe paper, pattern paper, and I love that pattern paper. And then I remounted the photos on that. It almost looks like cross stitch, and I think that was Lucky Charm. No, that wasn't Lucky Charm. It was the pattern paper that I used yesterday, and now the branding strip is gone from it. And I rematted the photo with that. And now I'm looking in my Heidi Swap letters for the letter R, but where yesterday my page was Heartbreaker, I think I used all the R's there was, because there was 3 R's in that. So I couldn't find any R's, so then I just changed it to the word go. And then I'm going to use other fonts for the rest of the little title there. And this is Scrapbook Processing video 95, and I'm happy to say that I've reached 1,000 subscribers. So as soon as all the goodies come in, but don't forget, I'm in Canada and it takes forever and a day for me to get packages. Like one left Simon Says on July 10th, and we're the 25th, and I still don't have it, or July 9th or something like that, and I still don't have it. So I ordered that last week and it left like on the 15th or something. So it's going to take a bit of time for that package to get here. But as soon as it gets here, I'll do up the rules of the contest and then upload the video with the rules and the prize. And I can't wait. So the Rain, I'm using the Studio Calico little letters that we got, the wood veneer letters that we got in the kit. And then the Away is the basic gray letters that we got in last month's kit, and I totally forgot about them. So this month I have them in my face so I don't forget. They're staying on my desk. And the word Rain was going to kind of blend in the background because there was nothing to ground it there. So I just cut a doily in half and put a doily at the top and at the bottom. And then we had some of those wood veneer clouds and raindrops that we got in the kit. So as soon as I took the kit out, I remembered that I had taken these pictures because they were, stuck inside because of the rain. So I knew I was going to use those clouds on those pictures. So I'm going to put randomly some clouds on the page and then a few raindrops. So I'm just kind of rearranging stuff. And I forgot to glue the bottom layer, so I'm just going to take some quick dry adhesive and kind of stick it underneath and glue it down. Now I'm going to add some pink to the page. And the reason for this is there's only 2 of us. There's me and my brother. And I had my kids first. I had 2 girls. There was no boys in the house. Then he got married and had kids. He had 2 boys. Then first I had my 2 girls, then I had a boy, then he had boys, and then my daughter had a boy. So now it's just all boys, where at first it was only girls. So I wanted to put a little bit of pink in there just for the 2 girls that are in the pictures, my sister-in-law and my daughter. So I took 2 pieces of washi tape, and I think that's Glitz washi tape, and it's really pretty. It's pink with some white dots. And then I used some more of that Stampin' Up! Ribbon that my friend gave to me. I love it. And then there was the twine, the lawn fawn trimmings that they call it, that came in the kit. And it comes in, it's one twine, but it almost like an ombre effect. It changes colors and it goes from pink to orange and yellow. And so I just bundle those up and put it at every cluster. And now I'm going to glue down my title, the wood veneer. And then those Heidi Swap letters, I just use like an ATG type of glue. And I'm going to glue down those clouds and the little raindrops. And what I did in they had some little incy-wincy hearts. So I put those in there too as part of the rain, little hearts. And then I added some enamel dots, again from last month's kit, and I didn't end up using it last month because I didn't use any pinks, or if I did, I forgot to use the enamel dots. And now I'm using that camera that we got in the ME Tangerine. I think it was in the main scrapbooking kit. And I'm going to stamp it in the pink and in the blue. And the pink is called Strawberry Slush. And it matches that ribbon. And the blue is that Coastal Cabana. And then I want some cameras as little accents too, or die cuts. So I'm going to stamp it. Whenever I stamp like that, I like to stamp it on a piece of pattern paper. So in the background, it's not just white. It has a little bit of that pattern paper in the background, and I really like that look. So I'm going to cut one more, and I stamped out 2 pink ones and 1 blue. So I'm going to put the 2 pink ones at the top and the bottom of the layer. And I guess I need to bring down my mat a little bit because you can't see the top of the layout. And then next to Go Away, I stamped 3 little clouds, and I'm going to put 2 little raindrops and 1 little heart there. And now I'm gluing the word away. And instead of putting the glue on the wood veneer, I find they're so small, I just put it on the page and then put the wood veneer down. Now I used one of those digital prints that I had bought a few months ago and got printed at Staples, and it says "Together is the best place to be." So I glued that in between the 2 photos. And at the top cluster, I just put a little bit of washi tape, some ribbon, and then the camera, a little bit of enamel dots, and some twine. And now I'm adding a couple of glimmer glaze. I put a pink one and a blue one. And I got some, what are they called? They're from Close to My Heart. I just got them in. Glitter gems, and they're in pink. They look so yummy. They look like a little candy. So I added some of those to the page. So if you want to join my new Facebook group, I'm going to have the link in the description, and we're just going to encourage each other to scrapbook. Thanks for watching. Bye.